Now what do we have here? A human? What are you doing here? I don't remember inviting anyone over. Then again, I don't really know many people. Did you by any chance fall in here by mistake? Yes? How unfortunate for you. I do camouflage my burrow so it can't be found by an annoying fox that lives nearby. But I thought I would have built it far enough away from people so that they wouldn't just end up falling in. So the question remains, why did you? Oh, your parent was sick and you had heard of a witch being somewhere in these woods and so decided to explore and see if you could find them and ask for a cure? Yikes, that doesn't sound safe. Are you sure you should be wandering these woods alone? Sounds like you're not familiar with the area. And, in an unfamiliar place like this, you could get easily lost. I mean, you fell into my burrow easily enough. If I had been a predator, you would have been snapped up instantly. Then what would you have done? Aw, that's a cute little knife. Can I see it? Sorry, but I still don't trust you yet. Don't worry. When I do, I'll give it back to you eventually. But for now, I hope you understand. Hey, you were on a hunter by any chance, are you? That's a relief. We don't get too many around here, but those that do come are either really brave or really stupid. They hear of beasts and assume we all have great hoards of treasure hidden around somewhere. And, if they kill us, that'll somehow make it theirs. Hunters usually have a hard time finding me, and, if it's outside my burrow, I'm pretty much quick enough to evade them. To be honest, though, even if they did catch me, my kicks are strong enough to shatter bones, so, they wouldn't really stand much of a chance in combat. What? Oh, I might be a rabbit person, but that doesn't mean I'm not strong enough to defend myself. But you are lucky I'm not a hare. Those guys are feral, and much bigger than rabbit folk. They have that wild look in their eyes that can freeze you on the spot with fear if you aren't careful. One entered these woods once, I guess a band of hunters heard and decided to take it on. Apparently, what was left of them wasn't pretty. Of course I was scared. Hares might be bigger, but I'm still faster. Probably. I haven't actually raced any yet, but I know that I'm very fast. Anyway, you said that your parent was sick. Do you know with what? You aren't sure. Oh, it's one of those illnesses that come out of nowhere, huh? Other people have gotten sick too? Wait. How do I know that you're not sick then? If you've been around a bunch of sick people, then how do I know that you haven't caught what they have? Okay, not showing any symptoms is one thing, but you could still be a carrier, you know? Luckily for you, I don't think the human variation of most diseases can be passed on to rabbit people. But if your goal is to see the rich, well, I think you should wait a bit longer. Funnily enough, I do happen to know where they live. They have a familiar who you're also lucky to have not run into. They've been known for eating stray travelers. Can I take you to them? I mean, I could. But if I lead you to them, and you up getting them sick, I'm pretty sure we'd both be eaten. Considering it's such a long way back to the village, though, And you have come all this way. You could stay with me if you wanted. Well, if you wanted to see the witch, that is. I'll refuse to take you to them if you don't agree. Why? To quarantine you, of course. If you stay with me for a while instead of heading back to the village, we'll be able to make sure you aren't secretly a carrier. If you were to stay with me, of course I'd have to reassure your safety, so I wouldn't be able to let you leave my burrow within that time period. With all the other predators out there, it just wouldn't be safe for you. Sure, I could fight them off, as in I'm strong enough to do so. But do you really want to risk one of them taking you when I'm not looking? Who would do your mission if they did? No, it would just be much safer if you stayed inside. Unless you'd like me to go into detail of what those beasts could do to you. Nasty things. I'll save you the mental image, but let's just say that you'd be lucky if you still had your limbs attached by the end of the day if they had their way with you. So, what of it? Do you want to potentially save your parent? Or do you want to go back to them soon, badly enough, that you'd be willing to watch them die without even trying to help? That's what I thought. Good choice. I'm sure your parent would be very proud of you for choosing to stay for their sake. And I'm rather glad too. See, I haven't had company in quite a while. And you're just so cute. I don't know about you, but I'm rather looking forward to our time together. It might be only a few days, but I have the feeling we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other. And who knows? Maybe even after those few days spent together, you might even decide to stay for a bit longer. Or let's hope I don't decide to keep you instead. It does get rather lonely being down here on my own, as I mentioned before, and you are simply adorable. How could I resist? Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?